Why did Allah choose to create us within a family unit? And if you look carefully, it's not only a family unit, it's many families put together, and then it is a community and perhaps a town or a city. Why? If Allah wanted, He could have made us all separate. We could have grown like plants. If Allah wanted, it could have been. But because part of your test is to fulfill the rights of those who are related to you, starting with your parents, that is why Allah wants to give you that opportunity to fulfill the test and to get full marks, if not good marks. May Allah Almighty grant us a deep understanding. And for this reason, Allah has given so much of importance to parents. And at the same time, He has given so much of importance to relatives. وَآتِ ذَا الْقُرْبَى حَقَّهُ وَالْمِسْكِينَ وَابْنَ السَّبِيلِ. Give the rights and the dues to your relatives, and then to the poor and the needy. Subhanallah. Allah starts off with relatives. If you are a wealthy person and you want to give charity, charity begins at home. What that means is, look in your relatives, in your families. If there are poor people amongst them, that's where you start. Subhanallah. You cannot be a wealthy person taking care of the whole world, but your brothers and sisters of the same mother and father, or your relatives of the same family are struggling and suffering, and you're sitting there helping the rest of the world. What did you understand? We are not saying that it's not important to help the rest of the world, especially when there is a greater need. Say, for example, two people are struggling. One is your family, but they're not struggling so bad. The other one is distant, but they are dying. In that case, you start with the distant one. Common logic. But you must remember, when the two are similar, you need to begin with the ones who are closer to you. It's your duty. Allah Almighty made it your responsibility. وَالَّذِينَ يَصِلُونَ مَا أَمَرَ اللَّهُ بِهِ أَن يُوصَلْ. Allah praises those who keep the ties with those whom they've been instructed to maintain ties with. Who are they? Your family, your broader family. Now, Allah mentions this many times in the Quran. Do you know why? For the same reason that He mentions Salah so many times and Zakah so many times. It's not easy. To get up and fulfill Fajr is not a joke. To do 5 Salah a day is not a joke. It's a tough job. It's very difficult. You might be working, traveling, doing whatever else. You are busy something. To be able to stop everything and say, Allahu Akbar. Very few can do that. Recently we watched some people during a cricket match. The fellow realized, subhanallah, I owe it to Allah. On the pitch, he decided, here's my salah. It's not easy to do that. It requires a solid heart. It needs someone who's dedicated. So Allah repeats this so many times in the Quran. Fulfill your salah. Establish your salah. Then He says, give your zakah. Why? The more you get in life, the nature of man is the stingier he becomes. The poor people are quick to give. Trust me. The wealthy ones, they find it hard to give unless you believe in Allah. When your heart is attached to materialism, your belief in Allah becomes weak. That's a fact. When your heart is attached to money, you cannot be attached to Allah. The two don't go together.